The discovery of Uranus began with an air of mystery and a tinge of the supernatural. In the dimly lit observatory of William Herschel, an astronomer and musician, the story unfolded like a tale spun by the cosmos itself. It was March 13, 1781, a night steeped in silence, save for the occasional rustle of wind that seemed to whisper secrets of the universe. Herschel, peering through a homemade telescope, stumbled upon a celestial object that defied categorization. What he thought was a comet displayed an odd steadiness, its movement slow and deliberate, as though it were watching him just as intently. The object emitted a pale, ghostly light, unlike the familiar brilliance of other stars. Herschel's heart quickened with an unexplainable unease. The more he observed, the more he felt the weight of an unseen presence. It was as if this newfound celestial body carried a consciousness of its own, silently challenging the very notion of what humanity believed about the heavens. In the days following the discovery, Herschel's notes grew increasingly erratic, as he grappled with the unsettling feeling that he was not just studying Uranus but was being observed by it in return. Word of the discovery spread, and astronomers across Europe turned their telescopes skyward. Yet, their findings did little to dispel the growing sense of dread. Calculations of Uranus's orbit revealed peculiarities, slight deviations that hinted at forces unknown. Theories emerged, some grounded in science, others veering into the realm of the arcane. Whispers began circulating among the astronomers. Could this distant world harbor something beyond comprehension? Even the most rational minds could not shake the feeling of unease that seemed to accompany any prolonged study of the planet. Herschel himself began experiencing vivid dreams, where he found himself floating in an endless void, surrounded by an ethereal glow that bore the same hue as Uranus. In these dreams, he heard a voice, not in words, but in a deep, resonating hum that vibrated through his very being. Upon waking, he would scribble incomprehensible notes, diagrams that seemed to map out constellations that didn't exist. His colleagues dismissed these as the ramblings of an overworked mind, but Herschel could not ignore the growing sense of an inexplicable connection to the celestial body he had discovered. As telescopes grew more advanced, observations of Uranus revealed something even more disturbing. Its atmosphere, with its swirling clouds of methane and ammonia, seemed to pulse in rhythmic patterns. These patterns, when analyzed, bore an eerie resemblance to sound waves. When converted to audio frequencies, the resulting tones were otherworldly, a haunting melody that seemed to resonate with the very core of those who listened. The recordings, when played in the observatories, led to unexplained phenomena, flickering lights, sudden drops in temperature, and a feeling of suffocating dread that drove some researchers to abandon their work entirely. Legends began to form around Uranus, its pale light a symbol of the unknown and the uncanny. Sailors refused to embark on voyages when the planet was visible in the night sky, fearing its gaze would lead him astray. Tales of madness spread among those who spent too much time observing it. Herschel himself withdrew from public life, his once bright demeanor replaced by a haunted, hollow look. His final notes spoke cryptically of a gate and a beacon, suggesting that Uranus was not merely a planet but a portal to something far beyond human understanding. Centuries later, as probes ventured closer to Uranus, the mystery deepened. Instruments malfunctioned without explanation, and the data transmitted back to Earth was fragmented, as though censored by an unknown force. The images revealed not just swirling clouds but shapes within them, indistinct, shifting forms that seemed to vanish upon closer inspection. The scientific community remained divided, torn between dismissing these anomalies as errors and confronting the possibility that Uranus harbored a secret too immense, too terrifying, for humanity to grasp. The story of Uranus, its ghostly light still visible in the night sky, remains an enigma. For all our advances, the planet continues to evade complete understanding, a chilling reminder that the universe holds mysteries that may never be fully unraveled. The unease lingers, as if the planet itself is a silent sentinel, watching, waiting, and guarding secrets that humanity may not be ready to uncover.